مرحبا بكم جميعا في فيديو جديد وفي تحدي جديد. درسنا اليوم هو simple present. simple present in Arabic الحاضر البسيط. Okay, today's lesson is going to be about simple present. In this lesson we are going to see the uses of simple present, the form of simple present, and of course we end our lesson with some examples of simple present in negative form, in affirmative form, and of course using simple present to make questions, interrogative form. Okay? إخوان اليوم نشوفوا كما قلنا الدرس ديال simple present اللي هو الحاضر البسيط. إذا فضلا وليس أمرا قبل ما نبداو نرجو الضغط على زر اشتراك لكي يصلكم كل جديد. تبارك الله عليكم. Let's start. Hello everybody. Today's lesson is going to be about simple present. Simple present. In this lesson we are going to focus on the uses of simple present, then the form of simple present, and of course some examples including verbs in simple present. I hope it's clear for you. In Arabic درس اليوم هو الحاضر البسيط. الحاضر البسيط. في هذا الدرس سنتطرق إلى استعمالات الحاضر البسيط، أي متى نستعمل الحاضر البسيط، وكذلك إلى صيغة الحاضر البسيط، وفي الأخير إلى بعض الأمثلة التي تتضمن أفعال مصرفة في الحاضر البسيط. قبل ما نبداو كنبغي نطلب منكم المرجو الضغط على زر اشتراك وتفعيل الجرس لكي يصلكم كل جديد. إذا نبداو على بركة الله. نبداو مع the first point or the first element in this lesson is uses of simple present or the uses of simple present. Okay, the first point is, so it's A, big A, uses. Okay, uses of simple present. When we should use simple present. متى يجب أن نستعمل simple present. There are three major uses. Generally speaking, there are three major uses of simple present. Okay, the first one is giving facts. Okay, facts. This is the first point. Okay, facts. When you want to give a fact, you have to use simple present. You have to use simple present. Okay? إذا هناك ثلاث استعمالات ديال الحاضر البسيط اللي هي facts حقائق وكذلك habits. Okay? Habits. This is A. Facts, habits. And then the last use of simple present is arranged, 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 arranged event, arranged events, sorry, arranged events in the future, in the future. Arranged events in the future. Arranged events in the future. Okay? In Arabic هناك ثلاث استعمالات ديال الحاضر البسيط اللي هي حقائق، حقائق عامة في صفة عامة، و habits عادات يومية أو ممارسات يومية، أشياء كنديروها بشكل يومي. وعندنا arranged events in the future. أوكي؟ أحداث مرتبة أو مبرمجة لتقع في المستقبل. هادو هما الثلاث استعمالات الأساسية ديال simple present. For facts. Okay? For facts we can say, for concerned facts we can say an example here. For facts we can say in a very brief way, we can say for facts we can give an example here. For facts we can say fruits contain a lot of vitamins, a lot of vitamins, a lot of vitamins. Fruits contain a lot of vitamins. Fruits contain a lot of vitamins. Okay, I will write it here. Okay, fruits, sorry, it's per, contain a lot of vitamins, a lot of vitamins. This is a sentence given a fact. This is a fact. Even we can say it's a scientific fact. Okay? Fruits contain a lot of vitamins. A lot of vitamins. A lot of vitamins. Okay? A lot of vitamins. Fruits contain a lot of vitamins. Okay? This is a fact. What is the verb here? The verb is contain. It's in the simple present. For the habits, we can say I sometimes. For habits, okay? For habits we can say I sometimes skip. This is the verb. Skip my breakfast. Skip my breakfast. My breakfast. Breakfast. I sometimes skip my break. What is K? I don't write it here. Sorry, there is a K. My breakfast. Sorry, my breakfast. My breakfast. Okay? I sometimes skip my breakfast. Which means, for the first word I have explained it. So I sometimes skip my breakfast. The verb here is skip. Okay? The verb is skip. I sometimes skip my breakfast, which means I sometimes go to work or to school without having my breakfast. Okay? This is clear. بعض الأحيان عربي بعض الأحيان كنخرج بدون تناول وجبة الفطور. ما كنتناولش وجبة الفطور. Skip my to miss do something that you usually do. That usually do. ما كديرش واحد الحاجة اللي موالف كديرها. هذا هو المعنى ديال skip. I sometimes skip my breakfast. Okay. And the last arranged event, we can give an example of arranged events in the future. So for arranged events in the future, we can say examples. We can say the train, for instance. We can say simply the train. Okay, the train. Sorry to pass this. The train arrives at 7 a.m. This is a.m. Okay, this is a dot here. E.m. sharp. E.m. sharp. E.m. sharp. This is a sentence. The train arrives at 7 a.m. sharp. Okay, the train arrives at 7 a.m. sharp, which sharp means exactly, not more, not less. I hope it's clear for you. I can translate these sentences into Arabic. إذا الاستعمالات اللي كنستعملو هما ثلاثة ديال الحاضر البسيط لحقائق ولعادات ولأشياء مبرمجة في المستقبل، بحال facts الفواكه تتضمن أو تحتوي على مجموعة من الفيتامينات، وعندنا habits أنا بعض الأحيان ما كنتناولش وجبة الفطور ديالي skip my breakfast I have erased it. And then the train arrives at 7 o'clock. القطار يأتي في 7 يصل في 7 بالضبط not more not less. Okay, في 7. Okay, now we are going to move to something very important, which is the form of simple present. Okay, the form. Concerning the form, we can say it's be. Okay, the form is going to be form. Be form. Okay, this is the form. It's F. Sorry for my handwriting. This is form. Okay, it's F here. Form. We know the form of simple present. إذا نمشيو النقطة الثانية من الدرس اللي هي الصيغة ديال simple present. الصيغة ديال simple present هي كنديرو subject. We have to put subject, okay, subject plus main verb, okay, form of simple present, subject plus main verb. Yes, this is the subject of main verb. For instance, we can here give an example. We can say, for instance, just say it orally. Play. Okay? Let's give the example of the verb play. I play, you play, he plays, she plays, it plays. We can add here, concerning the main verb, he, she, and it. We add with these personal pronouns. With these personal pronouns, we add either s to the end of the verb, or as to the end of the verb, or ias at the end of the verb. Okay, this is the form. Form, subject plus main verb, but the main verb should contain s with he, she, it, or es with he, she, it, or ias with he, she, it. Depends on the verb. إذا الصيغة ديالو هو الفاعل زائد الفعل الأصلي، ولكن هذاك الفعل الأصلي مع he و she و it كياخد إما اس في التالي ديالو ولا es ولا ias. I hope it's clear. Now the last element is to give an example. In the last element C in this lesson is the C, we have to write C. The last element in this lesson العنصر الأخير في الدرس أو اللي هو example. To give an example. To give an example, okay. The last element in this lesson is examples. Examples. أنا أعطي أمثلة في قبل ذلك في اليوزز في الاستعمالات، ولكن هذه examples غادي نعطي واحد المثال، وحنا غادي نتوما مطالبين حنا جميعا بطبيعة الحال باش نحولوه لنيجاتيف فورم الصيغة النفي والصيغة ديال الاستفهام. Okay? In English, I am going to give you a sentence and you should put it in the negative form and then in the interrogative form. Okay? This sentence is honey comes from bees. Honey comes from bees. Okay? Honey comes from bees. Okay, this is the sentence. Honey comes from bees. Okay, in Arabic العسل يأتي من النحل. Okay, honey comes from bees. We should make it in the we have to make it in the negative form. So the negative form, first of all. The negative form we should add here doesn't come. Okay? Okay, we should write this sentence. So the verb, so honey, it's honey doesn't, okay, it's doesn't, honey doesn't come. Honey doesn't come from bees. This is the sentence. Honey doesn't come from bees. This is the verb, okay? Doesn't come. Now it's conjugated in simple present. As you might notice, as you might see here, we conjugate only the auxiliary verb. Do in simple present negative, be doesn't come from bees. In the interrogative form we should say, so interrogative, in the interrogative form we should say does, okay, does honey come from bees? Okay? Interrogative form, does honey come from bees? I hope it's clear for you. This is the end of today's lesson. إذا هذا هو الدرس ديالنا اليوم. مثال اللي شفنا كان عبارة عن في الصراحة عبارة عن تمرين. تعطونا جملة في الأفيرماتيف فورم اللي هي comes from bees، عسل يأتي من النحل، وإحنا ترجمنا هذا النيجاتيف فورم. هذه النيجاتيف فورم هذه interrogative form. Does honey come from bees؟ أوكي؟ نتمنى يكون عجبكم الدرس ديال اليوم. يمكن نتمنى تكون استفدتوا شي حاجة. هذا هو الأهم، فهمتوه. كنحاول نقدم بطريقة بسيطة، وما تنساوش مجددا ضغطوا على زر الاشتراك وتفعيل الجرس لكي يصلكم كل جديد. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. See you next time. Goodbye.